Well, let's check out some scores on this Sunday here, on this 4th day of June 2023. And it was a busy day today. The Pirates beat the Cardinals 2-1. And it was Albert Pujols' first game as a broadcaster. And the Rays beat the Red Sox 6-2. Yeah, the Rays beat the Red Sox. Alex Verdugo scored two of the Red Sox runs and had 3 hits today. Meanwhile, Justin Turner went 0 for 4. Kiki Hernandez went 0 for 3 with a walk. Phillies beat the Nationals 11-3. Kyle Schwarber had a home run, 2 hits, 2 runs scored, 6 RBIs. As a matter of fact, he hit a grand slam. And Bryce Harper went 1 for 4. Trey Turner went 0 for 5. Ranger Suarez got the win. Marlins beat the A's 7-5. Blue Jays sweep the Mets 6-4. Brandon Belt went 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. And Pete Alonso did hit his 21st home run of the year, though, to lead all major leaguers. Brewers beat the Reds 5-1. Brewers beat the Reds 5-1. Guardians beat the Twins 2-1. Royals shut out the Rockies 2-0. Meanwhile, the Angels avoid the sweep as they beat the Astros 2-1. Shohei Ohtani had an RBI and Griffin Canning got the win. White Sox over the Tigers 6-2. Rangers pound the Mariners 12-3. Corey Seager went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk and 3 runs scored. Nathan Eovaldi got the win. Orioles beat the Giants 8-3, so they take 2 out of 3. And the Giants fall to under 500 again. And the Cubs beat the Padres 7-1. Dansby Swanson had 2 RBIs. And Marcus Stroman pitched 6 shutout innings. Or actually, no earned runs. Meanwhile, the Braves beat the Diamondbacks 8-5. Eddie Rosario hit a grand slam in the 8th inning to give the Braves the win. And finally, on Sunday Night Baseball, the New York Yankees take 2 out of 3 and beat the LA Dodgers 4-1. Anthony Volpe had a 2-run homer in the 9th inning off of Caleb Ferguson. And we also had 2 RBI groundouts in that game. Domingo German got the win. Or he got a no decision, but he pitched very well. It was a low-scoring game, and it was a pitcher's duel today. Clay Holmes got the win. Wandy Peralta got the save. Meanwhile, J.D. Martinez hit the solo homer for the lone Dodger run of the game. Meanwhile, the top 4 batters were hitless in the order. Bobby Miller was lights out, though. 7 strikeouts, but Evan Phillips was a hard luck loser. So it happened to be Broadway that won the series over Hollywood. Oh, and by the way, manager Aaron Boone was a USC alumni, while Dave Roberts went to UCLA, so there is also some rivalry in the 2 schools, you know. USC, UCLA. How interesting is that? And in the NBA Finals in Game 2, Miami beat Denver 111-108. And Miami got a much-needed win, so now we have a series. And Denver suffers its first postseason home loss as well, and their first loss overall since March 30th, so they haven't lost in over 2 months at home. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler came an assist shy of a double-double, but he had 21 points, and so did Bam Adebayo, also coming a rebound short of a double-double. But it was Gabe Vincent that led the way with 23 points. And Kevin Love had 10 rebounds. Meanwhile, Aaron Gordon had 12 points. Jokic had a double-double with 41 points, 11 rebounds. Jamal Murray had 18 points and 10 assists. But yes, so now pressure's on Denver as Miami ties the series at a game apiece. And Tyler Hero is expected to play Game 3 on Wednesday night back in Miami. And the Nuggets are 0-3 this postseason when Jokic scores 40 or more points. And but it was a much-needed win for Miami. So give the Miami Heat a lot of credit. And I'm sure Laker fans Laker fans should be okay with Miami winning. I mean, I'm sure they don't mind. Of course, it is Udonis Haslem's last hurrah in the NBA as he's going to be hanging it up. And he's part of Heat culture. Of course, he was undrafted, and he was part of the Miami Heat for a long time. So the Nuggets have won 7 games in a row this postseason. Their last loss was in Phoenix in Game 4 of the semifinals. Well, I all hope you'll have a good night, everybody. Dodgers are off tomorrow, and then they start a 3-game series in Cincinnati. Then they play 3 in Philly before coming home to take on the White Sox. Meanwhile, the Yankees go home and take on the White Sox and the Red Sox. So, well, this is all I have for you tonight, and I will see you next time, and hope you enjoyed your weekend and all. And good night. Peace out.